There is no fundamental distinction in the traits of human behavior, whether perceived as good or bad, big or small, easy or difficult, but the significance comes from comparison to other aspects. The law of relativity suggests that each person's life experience reflects their inner thoughts and feelings, highlighting the importance of context and perspective. For example, a task may seem overwhelming until you set it next to a bigger challenge, suddenly making it seem more manageable. This principle pushes us to think about our own situations in light of others' experiences, encouraging empathy and understanding. Imagine two people facing the same difficulty. One sees it as a devastating blow, while the other views it as a slight injury. Even though they're in the same boat, their outlooks, molded by personal beliefs and past encounters, take different paths, shaping their realities. This is the law of relativity at work. Additionally, this rule works hand in hand with earlier ones we've looked at. It cooperates with the law of vibration, showing how perspective affects our energy frequency. It falls in line with the law of perpetual energy conversion, demonstrating how viewpoint can change a situation's energy. Plus, it resonates with the law of cause and effect, displaying how our stance influences the results of our actions. Furthermore, the power of comparison is transformative. It's not about making ourselves or others feel inferior, but about gaining insight. Through this, we can be more compassionate and understanding. It helps us realize that what seems like a problem might actually be hiding a chance. Now let's explore the meaningful teachings of the law of polarity. This law shows us the dual nature of reality, where everything has two sides, like light and dark, hot and cold, or positive and negative. Imagine a mountain with two sides. One side is warm and bright, while the other is cool and dark. Both sides are essential to the mountain. In life, we face a range of experiences, each offering unique lessons. The law of polarity teaches us that every negative situation has potential for positivity, like finding light in the dark. This mindset can reshape how we tackle life's hurdles, promoting personal growth and resilience. By understanding polarity within the context provided by the law of relativity, what may seem negative can be seen in a more positive light from another perspective. This law also lines up with the law of vibration, emphasizing how our perception of opposites affects our energy levels. Recognizing the twofold nature of experiences, we find balance and peace. Consider a recent difficulty and try to find the silver lining. This isn't about ignoring the trouble it brings, but recognizing there's another side to consider. This can be incredibly freeing and strengthening. Accepting the law of polarity means acknowledging the full range of our experiences. Just as a battery has a positive and negative pole, life is full of diverse moments, all crucial for our growth and enlightenment. Next, we delve into the insightful realm of the law of rhythm. This law highlights the cycle-like patterns in the universe and all within it, from the ebb and flow of tides to the predictable change of seasons. The events and moments in our lives follow a rhythmical sequence. There are times for growth and progress, followed by times for retreat and rest. Being aware of these rhythms allows us to face different stages with grace and understanding. Reflect on your life's path, and you might notice times when things seem to fall perfectly into place, and then periods when obstacles are common. Like the cycle of day and night, these are natural and unavoidable. The trick is to ride these waves, knowing that after every low point, a high point is on the horizon. The law of rhythm encourages us to move with life's innate rhythms rather than opposing them. In times of growth, we can use this energy to chase our dreams. In quieter times, we can use the opportunity to heal and restore ourselves. This law is in tune with the law of polarity, reminding us that a rise always follows a fall. It also vibrations with the law of vibration, with our inner rhythm affecting our energy frequency. When we struggle, remembering these are just part of life's rhythmic ebb and flow can help us. Rather than pushing against it, try to flow with these rhythms, which doesn't mean being passive. It means being aware and flexible, knowing these times will pass. The Lord teaches us that life is an always changing journey marked by cycles and patterns. Accepting this can lead to a calm and balanced life where we gracefully adapt to the natural ebb and flow of events. Finally, we explore the complex domain of the law of gender. This principle reveals duality within everything in the universe, transcending human gender to encompass the fundamental polarity in all of creation. It speaks to the balance and continual interaction between opposing forces. Within this concept, the masculine side stands for qualities like power, action, and rationality, whereas the feminine side symbolizes traits like understanding, openness, and invention. Neither is more important than the other, and both are vital. Existence is a continuous interplay between these energies, with balance as the pivotal factor. This law encourages us to embrace and respect the masculine and feminine attributes within ourselves and around us. It acts as a reminder that blending our forceful and caring traits results in a more wholesome and enriching life. The law of gender beautifully sums up the earlier laws we've examined. It echoes the laws of polarity, correspondence, and rhythm, recognizing the role of equilibrium and recurring patterns. Moreover, it agrees with the law of unity, underlining the interconnection of all entities. Welcoming the law of gender calls on us to harmonize different parts of our being. It invites us to acknowledge that we all have both masculine and feminine elements, and by merging these, we can lead more balanced, real, and satisfying lives. As we end our journey through the universal laws, let's reflect on the deep wisdom they offer. These laws serve as a beacon, guiding us toward living in peace with the cosmos and giving us valuable insight into the complex rhythms that influence our existence. If you found this exploration meaningful, please show your gratitude by liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. We now turn to the deep insights of the law of rhythm. This law speaks to the regular patterns of the universe and its contents, like the coming and going of ocean tides or the predictable change of the seasons. Our life events follow a pattern of rhythms. There are times for growth and progress, which are then followed by phases of pulling back and resting. Recognizing these rhythms in our own lives helps us handle various phases with elegance and insight. Pause and reflect on your life journey. You'll likely see periods where things lined up perfectly, followed by times when you faced more challenges. Similar to the way day turns into night, these patterns are natural and you can't escape them. The key is to sail through these rhythms, understanding that after each low point, a high point is on its way. The law of rhythm invites us to align with the natural rhythms of life instead of resisting them. When times are ripe for growth, we can embrace this momentum to follow our ambitions. During quieter times, we can take that chance to rest and regain strength. This law blends with the law of polarity by assuring us that for every downturn, there's an upturn waiting ahead. It also matches the law of vibration, since our personal rhythm affects the frequency of our energy. When facing tough times, remember that these are merely parts of life's rhythmical pattern. Instead of resisting, aim to move smoothly with them. This doesn't mean to be inactive, but to be aware and adaptable, realizing these times will eventually pass. This law shows us that life is constantly changing, marked by cycles and rhythms. Embracing this concept can lead to a tranquil and balanced existence where we move gracefully with life's natural flow. Turning our attention to the comprehensive nature of the law of gender, this law presents the duality present in every aspect of the cosmos, going beyond human gender distinctions to include the basic opposites found in all of existence. It emphasizes the balance and ongoing interaction between contrasting forces. Under this principle, the masculine side stands for attributes like assertiveness, action, and logic. In contrast, the feminine side is associated with qualities such as wisdom, openness, and creativity. Both are crucial, with neither being more prominent. Life is an ongoing interaction between these forces, where balance is key. This law prompts us to respect and honor the masculine and feminine qualities within us and in the world around us. It reminds us that a mix of forceful and compassionate attributes leads to a fuller, richer life. The law of gender neatly encapsulates the other laws we've journeyed through. It echoes the principles of polarity, correspondence, and rhythm by highlighting the necessity of balance and cyclical movement. It also agrees with the law of unity, stressing that all things are connected. Embracing the law of gender invites us to balance the different parts of ourselves. It encourages us to recognize that we all have masculine and feminine traits, and integrating them can lead to lives filled with more harmony, authenticity, and fulfillment. As we conclude our journey through the universal laws, let's contemplate the profound knowledge they've shared. These laws guide us toward a harmonious life with the universe and offer deep insight into the complex patterns shaping our lives. If you've gained value from this exploration, please show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for being part of this enlightening exploration. Moving forward, let's look closer at the law of rhythm, which talks about the predictable cycles in the universe and everything in it. Like ocean tides coming in and out or seasons changing predictably, the situations in our lives also go through rhythms. We have times to grow and times to slow down and rest. When we understand these natural rhythms, we can better handle life's ups and downs. Think about your own life. You'll likely remember times when things went your way, followed by times when they didn't. This cycle, like day turning into night, is just part of life, and we can't avoid it. It's important to go with these flow, knowing that a better phase will come after a tough one. The law of rhythm encourages us to move with life's natural rhythms instead of fighting them. When we're in a period of growth, we should take that energy and go after what we want. When things are quieter, it's a chance for us to rest and recharge. This law fits together with the law of polarity because it reminds us that there is always a positive side coming after a negative one. It also links up with the law of vibration because our inner rhythm affects the energy we give off. When tough times hit, it's helpful to remember that these are just part of the regular rhythm of life. Instead of fighting these patterns, we should try to go with them. This doesn't mean doing nothing. It means being aware and ready to adapt, knowing that the tough times will pass. The law teaches us that life is full of changing cycles and rhythms. By accepting this, we can lead a more peaceful and balanced life, moving smoothly with the natural flow of events. Now, let's consider the wide-reaching impact of the law of gender. This law shows the duality in every part of the universe, which is more than just human gender differences, covering the essential opposites in all of existence. It stresses the importance of balance between the forces that seem to oppose each other. The masculine side is about attributes like power, directness, and thinking clearly. The feminine side is about qualities like wisdom, being receptive, and being creative. Both are needed, with neither being more important. Life is a constant interaction between these energies, with balance being crucial. This law encourages us to honor the masculine and feminine qualities we find in ourselves and everywhere around us. It shows us that having a mix of strong and soft traits makes our lives richer and more complete. The law of gender ties up the ideas from the previous laws we've discussed. It echoes the laws of polarity, correspondence, and rhythm, showing how important balance and cycles are. It also matches with the law of unity, pointing out the connections between all things. By embracing the law of gender, we're invited to balance the different sides of our nature. It asks us to see that we all have both masculine and feminine sides, and combining these can make our lives fuller, true, and satisfying. As we wrap up our exploration of the universal laws, let's reflect on the depth of understanding they provide. These laws guide us toward living in sync with the universe and give us deep insights into the complex patterns that shape our lives. If this journey has been valuable to you, please show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for being a part of this eye-opening exploration.